Hey guys, it's Nelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you guys this makeup look, and this is not just any makeup look. This is a makeup look using my Boxycharm. Ooh, did I show my address? This is a makeup look using my Boxycharm box. I use all of the products in this month's box to create this makeup tutorial, this makeup look that I have, and then I did a makeup tutorial. I used everything that I got in this month's box to create this makeup look. There were definitely some hits and definitely some misses. As always, my Boxycharm videos are not sponsored. I do the videos because I want to do the videos. Before we go ahead and get into the video, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, and don't forget to share the video if you did enjoy it towards the end of the video. So yeah, if you want to see what I loved and what I did not love from this month's box, then definitely go ahead and keep on watching. Alrighty, so I went ahead and I zoomed you guys in really nice and close because we're going to be working on our eyes first, and then we're going to do the rest of the face. So I have the box right in here, and we got a ton of cool stuff in this month's box, which makes me really excited because last month's box was okay, but this month's box I think is great. So yeah, let's see what we have. I'm gonna pick my hair up really quickly. Alrighty, and then now we can go ahead and get started with the makeup. So this month's box, the theme is Life of the Party, and it did bring a really nice unique carton, and here you have all of the products with all of the I was gonna say sizes, with all of the prices, yes, with all of the prices. And then on the back we have some coupon codes. We have a Laura Lee. Sorry if I look this way, it's just my monitor is now placed this way because with my new setup it's a little weird. So sorry about that. I'm trying to get used to it. But anyway, so we do have some coupon codes. We have a coupon code for Laura Lee Los Angeles, and we also have a coupon code for Smashbox. So that is pretty nice. So the first thing that I am going in with is the Wonder Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Mask, and this retails for $13, and I am just going to go ahead and pop these on. Oh wow, it feels really nice, and it went straight on to the under eyes. It says it's going to brighten, hydrate, and reduce the appearance of dark circles, and you have to keep it on for 10 to 15 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and fill in my brows, and then we're gonna go ahead and remove them, but I want to keep them on for as long as I can. So I'm going to really quickly do my brows, and then we'll come back. Alrighty, so I've had the eye mask on for a little while now, and to be quite honest, this is the best eye mask that I have ever received in my Boxycharm, and this is the best eye mask that I have ever tried. And the reason for that is because this particular one, it feels so tight in your under eyes. Like, it feels like it really hugs the under eyes, where some other eye creams are super slippery. They're kind of like too thick. This one is perfect. Like, I feel my under eyes super duper tight, so I really like that. So I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove them. Oh, it just feels so good. Like, it just, my under eyes feel like nice and sucked in. Like, I like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and massage the rest of the serum into my under eyes. So let's go ahead and move on. In this month's box, we also received a Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal eyeshadow palette, and this is what it looks like. It's so pretty, it's so colorful, it's such a different palette, and I really like it. The blue shades are kind of calling my name because I have just done so many makeup looks using like the pinks and the corally shades. So I think for today's look, I'm going to stay in these three shades right here. This palette retails for $19.99, which is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and take this blue shade right here, and this is called Damage Control, and I'm gonna take that using a Sigma E40 blending brush, and this is going to be my transition shade. My eyelids are already primed with concealer. I'm gonna take this shade and I'm gonna place it in my crease from inner corner to outer corner, and I'm really gonna buff it upwards towards the brow bone. So in the palette, I don't know if you can see, but in the palette it looks like a super intense kind of aqua blue, but when you actually apply it, it's like a minty blue shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack this on and see if I can get that really nice blue shade. I'm gonna go in to the shade Karaoke, which is this shade right here. It looks like a purpley blue. It's not too blue, but it's not too purple. It's like a really pretty in-between shade. I don't really know what color it is. I don't know if it has a specific name. It's not like a periwinkle. I don't know. It's like a pretty blue shade. And I am going to pack this again in my crease, but I'm going to keep the color just a tiny bit lower in the crease and really blending it in towards that inner corner. But I'm not going to really bring it up. I want this color to stay nice and concentrated in that crease area so that it looks really nice and soft and diffused. I'm going to go into that first shade and I'm just going to buff out those edges to make sure that everything is nice and blended. Okay, so I am noticing, I don't know if you can tell, that it is a little patchy, that blue shade, and I'm definitely having to spend a lot more time having to blend the shadow. It is really nice and pigmented, but once you blend it out, it's kind of like a hard blend, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't blend as smooth as that first shade. Already, so I'm taking a makeup wipe and I'm just gonna wipe off any fallout. I'm gonna go ahead and take this purple shade, which is called Hungover. I'm taking it with the MAC 242 and I am going to apply this all over my lid. Not getting a ton of, oh, there you go, okay. I'm not getting a ton of color, to be honest, so I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush. Okay, that's better. This is such a pretty purple, but you do need to wet your brush because it doesn't even glide as smooth. It has a ton of fallout. So you see that? So I really want to use this is a party shade, the neon green shade. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and just kind of blend it in the crease and just add a little hint of like a green. Oh, that's pretty. That is very pretty. I'm getting like 80 vibes from this look, which I'm totally down for. Okay, I'm going to take some of the pink shade that's in the palette. It has a ton of glitter. And I'm going to apply it with my finger to the center of the lid, just so that it can add like a nice pop to the center. I feel like we are totally ready for an 80s party. We are ready for primer. Today I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Primer, and I am just going to apply this all over my skin. For foundation today, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I am in the shade Natural Beige. Okay, so I'm going to apply this. I actually think it's going to match me perfect because I do have a little bit of a tan. I'm going to blend that in using my Tarte Flawless Foundation brush. I love this I love this brush because it covers so much ground and it's so big and it just blurs everything and makes everything look so nice and airbrush. Well, I mean, the name is Flawless Airbrush Foundation Brush, so that should tell you something about the brush, but it truly does make your foundation look so good. I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to blend out the brow area. Moving on to concealer. You guys know I am obsessed with my Kylie Jenner concealer. I use the shades Ivory and Gypsum. I first like to go in with the shade Ivory, and this is closest to my skin tone. So I'm going to use this under the eyes. So I'm going to put some right in here and on the sides of the nose. And I'm also going to take a little bit and clean up that shadow that's right there. And then I'm going to take a little bit and put it on the sides of my nose. Going in with a small beauty blender, I am just going to blend this in to my under eyes and move. I like to move the product that's in here this way. That way it doesn't look super duper cakey, because where I really need the most coverage is really right here in that inner corner area. So I actually just move that product back. That purple shade is so messy. Look at the tip of my beauty blender. It's purple. Like it's just everywhere. Like it's such a messy shade. I'm gonna now go in to the shade Gypsum, and I'm going to apply a little bit on the chin, on the cupid's bow, and down the bridge of the nose, and up here in the forehead, just a little bit. And again, I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge and blend this in. I'm gonna go ahead and set the under eyes using the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. And I am going to apply it using that same damn sponge. I'm really pressing this product into the under eyes and pushing that in using the sponge. And I'm gonna take it up here on the sides of the nose and really push it in. And I also take it down here towards the apple of the cheek and press it in there as well. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Hourglass Veil powder, very little of it, tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna set my skin using this powder, and I'm using very little of it. So before we go ahead and blend out the nose, I'm going to take a little bit of my Kat Von D contour palette. I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to contour the sides of the nose just a little bit. Okay, so while that is baking, I'm going to go ahead and finish the under eyes. I'm going to start off by taking the purple shade, and I am going to place that really close to my lower lash line. I didn't want to do the purple shade in my lower lash line, but I'm gonna have to just because it's everywhere. So it's just gonna have to be the purple shade. And then I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush and the shade Karaoke. And I am going to smoke this in the lower lashes as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of the shade It's a Party once again, and I am just going to buff this out in the lower lash line just to get a little hint of green under there. In this month's box, we got an eyeliner. This is the Bang Beauty liner. I got the shade, it's like a brown taupey shade. And I don't think it's gonna go with this look. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it and apply it to my lash line just so you guys can see how it looks. Okay, so it's like a very taupey, natural looking eyeliner. Do you see that? I don't think it goes with the look. I do think it's a really nice formula, if you can see the color right there. So instead, I'm actually gonna go in with the Makeup Geek Full Spectrum liner in the shade Cobalt, and I'm gonna put this in my waterline because I think this is gonna look a little bit nicer with the look. Alrighty then, so I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off that baking that I have under my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face, and I am using the middle shade from the Kat Von D palette. So I am going to contour the outer edges of my face, and I'm also gonna take it up here in the forehead. And now I'm gonna bronze up the skin using the ColourPop bronzer, and I don't know the name of this one, but I will have it linked down below. I don't remember, but I will link it, and I'm just gonna place that right here in the cheek. So for blush, I'm gonna go in with the Pretty Vulgar blush, and this is in the shade Hush Blush. Make Them Blush, Hush Blush. And I like this one because it's a pretty neutral shade. So I am going to put this on the apple of the cheek. Go in with a little bit of my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in shade number 20. And I am going to take my beauty sponge, and I am going to carve out the cheeks. I am not going to leave it there for long. I'm going to go in with a brush and I'm going to buff this into the skin and up. And this is going to soften and blend everything into the skin. Look at the difference between one side and the other side. This side is a lot softer and it's a lot more buffed in. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with some of the Pixie Makeup Mist. And this is just going to lock everything into place. So while that sets into the skin, I'm actually going to go ahead and apply some lashes. In this month's box, we received a pair of House of Lashes lashes. Retail for $12 and I got the style knockout. So I'm going to go ahead really quickly, pop these on, and then I will be right back to finish the rest of the look. So for highlight, I'm going in with a new Ofra highlighter in Star Island, and I am going to apply this to the highest points of the face, so right up here. I'm also going to apply a little bit down the bridge of the nose and on the tip of the nose. And I'm going to go in with a pencil brush and I'm going to apply some to the inner corner of the eyes. So for this month's box, we got a Smashbox lipstick, and this one is called So Jelly, and this retails for $24. Now this is a really pretty metallic shade. I think it's going to be a little bit too much with this look, but we're going to go ahead and try it anyways. So the last thing that we have to do is add a second layer of setting spray. I'm going in with the Pixie Beauty Makeup Fixing Mist. This month's box also brought a cuticle oil. Now I don't really use cuticle oils because I don't even get like little loose skin around my fingernails, but if you do get loose skin, you will really like this, and this retails for $18. Alrighty you guys, so this is the finished look. This is everything using my Boxycharm. I did like everything. The only thing is that the eyeshadows, they are, what is this? The eyeshadows are a little bit hard to work with in my opinion. I don't know if you can tell, specifically in this eye, that purple shade has transferred up and it's making like a weird crease. And in my lower lash line, that purple just wouldn't stick. I don't know why, but it wasn't my favorite thing from the whole box. I do really like the lipstick. I think it's really beautiful. It's different. I don't think I own anything like this in my collection. I love the lashes, and the eye mask were my favorite thing from the whole box probably. So yeah, that is everything for today's video. I'm going to have a link to Boxycharm down in the description box if you want to go ahead and check it out, and that is going to do it. So thank you so much for watching. I love you very, very much, and I'll see you guys very soon with a brand new video. So until next time, I will see you guys soon. Mwah.